Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as Florida Stone. And today I'm going to be talking to you about a very serious topic, so not to get it less serious, to not basically make people feel oppressed. There we go. Being silly on a very serious topic does help integrate, and Jesus does approve of this way of teaching because this can really scare the heavens out of people. Literally, I'm gonna be silly because this is an intense video, but everyone ends up in hell. Yay! Okay, yay! Yes, everyone goes to... There's no hell in the Bible. There's no actual hell in the Bible. There's Sheol. It's a physical location. It's a physical location. Even before... Even the ancient Egyptians have a concept of Hades. It's Sheol. It is the columns of the earth. It's the underworld. It's the literal underworld. All these different religions, practices, they all talk about the same thing. It's Sheol. God made it. But I'm going to say what's correct is it's Sheol. It's not what they... It's not, oh, God is God, this, that, underworld. No, it's the underworld. And there are, what do you call it, remnants of what demons call themselves as gods or goddesses are. But they literally just rule over other people to have them as slaves. So, and that's actually a very good concept. Hey, I got a new light. And yes, I'm gonna be extra silly because this video can really freak people out. There you go. A bunch of angels laughing. But yeah, so I'd like you to think of it like this. I have a charger right here, a charger. I'd like you guys to get maybe a penny. Don't get a cup or a plate. Get like a charger, like a physical, like an actual charger, right? And then, we can make it levitate, but that's only because of Jesus. That's actually a really good point. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to share that on video. Look. Oh, it hit the ground. Best example ever. I have to pick it up. I gotta pick it up. So, same thing with humans. When you die, and you're not close to God, or when heaven wasn't fully accessible to humans on earth, you hit the ground. You hit the ground. Sucks, huh? It does suck. So, that's why Jesus Christ died for our sins. So we don't hit the ground. Because even Abraham, remember how Jesus rose from the dead and then went into the... Basically, I'm not going to use the word hell as much. He went to the columns of the earth. He literally went to the columns of the earth. So how does that work? Yeah. How does that work? These visions are strong, guys. And for the people who have clairvoyant visions like that as well, when you have them in your eyelids, you're like, okay, hold on. So I'm seeing exactly what it was back then. Abraham's bosom is not Abraham's bosom anymore, so it doesn't apply. It's actually very different. I'm looking at it now. I don't want to look at it for too long. I'm going to switch the vision back to heaven or somewhere else real quick. Yeah. What he said. So I can look at the old Abraham's bosom, but what's my point? It's that Abraham, oh my Lord, this is very, very good. He ended up in Sheol. He literally went downwards, but that's the polarity of the human soul. So, after he was on earth and he served God the best, he still ended up down there, but temporarily he was in a nice place in Sheol. It was actually very comfortable down there. And because God made a bosom for him, literally a pocket for him, and people who were very holy, and they stayed there. It's like a mini heaven almost. And people don't even think about that. And the devil did fight over Abraham's soul because the devil wanted to keep him. Like, no, you're not leaving, because basically Sheol upgrades every 33 years, just every 40 years. Sheol gets upgraded. By upgraded, I mean it gets worse. It gets bigger. It's basically, it's in the earth, so it expands outwards, and I don't want to talk about layout too much. When you see my eyes doing that, I can look at it directly, and I don't like talking about it too much because I don't want you guys to have visions of it. If you have visions of it, it's because God's showing you something. I don't want you guys having it. I do not desire, not want. But basically, a whole bunch of people are ending up. That's why the Bible talks about a whole bunch of people don't get into heaven. You don't die and automatically go to heaven unless you are super close to God. So your body's literally doing this to pull downwards. That's why when the Pope died, for example, the demons were pulling him downward. Okay, so yes, do some research. Look at what he was yelling and screaming. Ask Jesus to show you what he was yelling and screaming. That's why the demons pull downwards. That's why in the movies you see the demons, they pull people downwards. Because why would a demon want to claim that? It's because that's their property now. If I can squeeze you and make you scream 100 points, you get me 10 and I get to share with the rest of the demons. Like, so it's literally a point system. It's very ugly. I rebuke that for all of you. Do not desire, I shall not want any of you going to Sheol, the columns of the earth. So this video is saving people because some people don't take hell, aka Sheol, very seriously. They're like, well, I've been a good person, so I'm gonna get into heaven even if I don't talk to God and I pick a different religion. Remember how the Bible said in heaven is flat out empty. I mean, it's not empty, but it's pretty empty. It's not many people there. Because everyone has this ideology that, you know what, I don't feel like following Jesus' rules. I'm going to do something else, and I think I'll just end up there anyway. I think I'll just end up in heaven. It does not work like that. I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm not sorry to tell you. That's not how it works. That's why people get so screwed. So the biggest thing that happens is people get hit with this religious trauma, and it's sad. God actually will give certain people, not many people, another chance. The other chance is much worse than earth. Let's just say that you are in something that's like hell. It's like a purgatory. Let's just say that. And I'm saving you guys because I'm telling you secrets that Jesus allowed me to tell that I've never been able to share before. So a lot of people do end up in hell and they stay there, but it's like a purgatory. I can't talk much about it, but it's worse than earth. It's not, a lot of people just stay in hell. It's rare. So don't be like one of those people like, well, I might just get another chance. If you know this now, you're not going to get the other chance. If you know what I just said just now, you're going to be replay this video back to you when you get to Sheol. And that's the thing, a whole bunch of people are getting to Sheol. I see people who are good people ending up in Sheol, and they have a choice, because Jesus is, it depends on what part, the department of Sheol. Some parts have demons, some parts have demon voices. I don't like talking about this too much, but Jesus told me to. It's broken off into levels. It's literally like you can't just freely walk from level 1 to level 7. It's broken off. It's literally in stages. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. You cannot walk back and forth. So it's gross. It is gross, but I'm helping you guys not go there. So, and plus there's so many mazes. God loves making mazes. For the people who end up in the mazes, and that's why you see in Greek mythology or whatever, this maze, in the Minotaur in the maze, that's Sheol. Those are demons. There's not just Minotaur, it's demons. So the people who thought they knew everything, especially those people who debate and go against God, and then they end up in mazes, because if they're so smart, they can get themselves out. But what am I saying? Everyone ends up in Sheol unless you're hugging to Jesus. And Jesus will come to Sheol, and some people do get pulled out in the very first level. A lot of people don't make it to the very first level, like the literal entrance, like the literal front door. You reincarnate regardless. You've always been reincarnated. So you've reincarnated. You were a life before here. You had a life before this. But people don't even think, I'll just come back on earth. You reincarnate into heaven with a new body. The Bible talks about it. You get a new body, a renewed body. Or your body gets renewed in Sheol. So, and this is the most I talk about Sheol in a long time. I'm like squeamish and talking about it. I'm like, I don't want to talk about Sheol too much, but I do not desire to talk about Sheol too much. But it's helping people, because the human body naturally goes there. You hit the ground and you get a new body. And then for a lot of people, they're stuck there. So I'm hoping this video helps people, because a lot of people are like, I'm not going to listen to Jesus' rules. I won't acknowledge Jesus. He's saving you. He literally made this planet So you guys have a chance, a whole chance. And I'm seeing so many visions of I can't describe it. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. And people you know, a whole bunch of people you know are ending up there. It's wild. It's just absolutely wild. So, and people miss their homes there. People would like a home so badly. Everyone's homeless in hell. Everyone's homeless in hell. Or Sheol. Now, I never talk about the burning part because that's for the people who are really bad. There's different parts of it. And I'm not allowed to, there's certain parts that cannot repeat certain parts, but let's just say I'm talking about the parts for humans. It gets bad, but I'm not going to talk about the bad parts. I'm saving you guys from that through Jesus. So, I'm helping you guys. Because people think, well, I've been good. A whole bunch of good people are in level 1. A lot of people. You know who ended up in Sheol? Abel! Look in the book of Enoch. Abel ended up in the columns of the earth because he was so angry and he couldn't release his anger from his brother killing him. Cain and Abel. Remember how Cain killed Abel? Abel ended up in Sheol. He couldn't release the anger. He could not forgive his brother. And he got stuck there. He had to release it. I can't talk anymore about that, but it was so much anger. It was so much rage because his brother killed him. And he couldn't release it. That's why you have to forgive people, because you don't end up back on earth. You end up under earth, which is on earth. I can safely tell you, you need to get a hole straight through the earth. You don't go to China. This earth is round and flat. It's not round or flat, it's round and flat. A firmament above us. People want to play God for a joke. Well, the Bible figuratively talks about that. No. Literally go Google an image of the Mariana Trench and look up the Mariana Trench and look at the columns of the earth. It's literally the top of hell. As above, so below. So you rise upwards or you fall downwards. The only way to fall downwards is by moving away from God. You literally fall away from God. So my charger's still on the ground. I have to pick it up. So people who don't acknowledge Jesus Christ as the Most High God, they fall downwards. And Jesus gives them a chance, but sometimes people, and let me tell you something about this. People are like, well, I'm going to change into a mystical new person upon entering the afterlife. Everyone gets worse with age down there. It's like an old dog who you can't teach new tricks to. Everyone thinks they absolutely know everything. There's no new knowledge there in Sheol. So a whole bunch of people get there and there's no energy of change down there. So you can't just change your mind like that. Your soul comes out. So there are so many people in Sheol, and people, there are really good people in Sheol right now, but they just said, I can't, I've had this religious trauma, I cannot accept God, etc. Rebuke that for your family, rebuke that for everyone you know. That trauma that's not even, God's not trauma. God is love. Like literally. I mean, I've heard people's stories, well, my entire side, this side of the family is attacking me because I practice crystals and they call me demonic, so I'm gonna practice I'm not gonna say demons' names, they start doing demon names, and I'm like, your other side of the family is demon names. Like, if you have someone attacking you for that, the best way to move someone closer to God is with love. If they're doing that, that's the devil, and you didn't recognize it. If you see these people Bible bashing, that's the devil. You know what for example, if I was the devil, right? And I'm to come to your party, and your party is on the news, and it looks really good. If I wreck that party and make it look really bad, now it's on the news for something really bad, everyone's gonna look at that party and say, hey, that's an evil party, because one person messed it up. And that happens all the time. Black Lives Matter movement all the time happen exactly like that. I'm going to give this secret away because Jesus said I could. They send one person at the rally who doesn't even belong there to ruin the whole thing for everyone. I just revealed more secrets. I don't even care. Jesus told me to. If anyone has a problem with me releasing the secret, and yes, I'm being extra silly because this is not supposed to scare you guys. It's supposed to help you guys. So don't let those people bombard you. Don't let them bombard you. That's the devil. That should give you more motivation. I remember when I was younger, I had these religious folk come around and I said something like, oh God, you're going to burn in fire as a little kid unless you talk to Jesus. And I'm like, you know what? Jesus sounds, and I was young. I was like, Jesus sounds nice. I know what you're saying is not true. Let me talk to the actual Jesus because you are some form of demon. I'll go on a search to find out who Jesus really is. You'll find the real Jesus. He'll make himself known to you. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. God bless all of you. Your assignment today is 33 things that you are grateful for through Jesus. Amen. God bless all of you. Ciao.